Hi there, safety seekers. It's Caitlin from 7 Solutions, and today we're diving into the fascinating and potentially perilous world of ammonia gas. So, what makes ammonia so tricky to work with? And how do you stay safe? Today, we're talking about ammonia detection, why it's critical, how it works, and what to do in case of a leak. Let's start with the basics. Ammonia, or NH₃, is a colorless gas with a very distinct smell. Think of that sharp, eye-watering stench of cleaning products, but much stronger. Now, ammonia is everywhere in industry. It's widely used in refrigeration, agriculture, and chemical manufacturing. In refrigeration, it helps keep things cool, from your food at the grocery store to those giant ice rinks where Olympians train. In agriculture, ammonia is a key ingredient in fertilizers, providing nitrogen to plants so they can grow big and strong. And in chemical manufacturing, well, let's just say it's involved in making a whole bunch of things you use every day, from plastics to dyes. But don't let its industrial value fool you. Ammonia is corrosive, toxic, and can be downright dangerous if it leaks or isn't handled properly. So we've talked about how ammonia can be dangerous, but why even use it in the first place? Well, the answer is simple. Ammonia is incredibly versatile and efficient. It's like the Swiss Army knife of industrial chemicals. Let's start with refrigeration. Ammonia is a natural refrigerant, meaning it occurs naturally in the environment. It's also incredibly energy efficient, which is good for both the planet and your wallet. And because it's been used as a refrigerant for over a century, we've gotten really good at handling it safely. In agriculture, ammonia is a key ingredient in fertilizers because plants need nitrogen to grow. Ammonia is a building block for a whole bunch of products, from plastics and explosives to dyes and pharmaceuticals. But with great utility comes great responsibility. A leak or improper handling can turn ammonia from helpful to hazardous in no time. Okay, so we know ammonia is useful but potentially dangerous. It's a common chemical found in many industrial and household products, from fertilizers to cleaning agents. But how exactly does it affect your body? Let's break it down. Well, exposure to ammonia can range from irritating to life-threatening, depending on the concentration and how long you're exposed. It's important to understand these levels to protect yourself. At low levels, around 5 to 25 parts per million, which we call ppm, you'll probably just notice some irritation in your eyes, nose, and throat. This is similar to the sensation you get when cutting onions, but more intense. It's like getting a whiff of strong onions, but a bit more intense. Your body reacts to the ammonia by trying to expel it, causing discomfort. Now, if the concentration increases to moderate levels, say 25 to 50 ppm, things start to get more serious. Breathing becomes difficult, you might start coughing, and you'll definitely want to get out of that area. Prolonged exposure at these levels can lead to more severe respiratory issues. Breathing becomes difficult, you might start coughing, and you'll definitely want to get out of that area. It's crucial to recognize these symptoms early and take immediate action. But at high levels, 50 ppm or more, ammonia can cause severe burns to your skin and eyes, and even life-threatening lung damage. This is why protective gear is essential when handling ammonia in industrial settings. It's like inhaling a lungful of fire. The damage can be immediate and severe, requiring urgent medical attention. So what's the takeaway here? Understanding the risks associated with ammonia exposure is crucial for your safety. Ammonia isn't something to mess around with. Always follow safety guidelines and use protective equipment when necessary. If you're exposed, it's crucial to act quickly, get to fresh air, and seek medical attention if needed. Remember, understanding and respecting the power of ammonia can keep you safe. Alright, so how do we know if there's ammonia in the air? It's a question that might seem simple, but is actually quite complex. We can't see it, and sometimes we can't even smell it at dangerous levels. Ammonia is a sneaky gas, often hiding in plain sight. That's where our trusty sidekick comes in, the ammonia gas detector. These devices are essential in environments where ammonia is present. These little devices are like high-tech noses, sniffing out ammonia in the air and alerting us to danger. They are incredibly sensitive and reliable. Most detectors use something called electrochemical sensors, which sound complicated, but are actually pretty cool. These sensors are the heart of the detector. Inside the sensor, there's a special material that reacts with ammonia gas. This material is carefully chosen for its reactivity and sensitivity. This reaction creates a tiny electrical current like a miniature battery. It's a fascinating process that converts chemical energy into electrical signals. The detector measures this current and uses it to calculate the concentration of ammonia in the air, usually in parts per million or ppm. This measurement is crucial for safety. These detectors are designed to be super sensitive, alerting you well before ammonia levels become dangerous. They provide an early warning system that can save lives. They're like your personal safety guards, always on the lookout for trouble. With these detectors, you can work confidently, knowing you're protected from hidden dangers. Okay, so we've got our trusty ammonia detectors, but what do the numbers mean? These devices are crucial for ensuring our safety, but understanding the readings is just as important as having the detector itself. When do we need to worry? At what point do these numbers indicate a real danger to our health and safety? Well, let's talk about safe exposure limits. These limits are set to protect us from the harmful effects of ammonia exposure. According to OSHA, the permissible exposure limit, or PEL, for ammonia is 25 ppm averaged over an 8-hour workday. This means that over the course of a typical workday, you shouldn't be exposed to more than this amount. That means you can be exposed to that level of ammonia for a full workday without experiencing any serious health effects. It's designed to keep you safe during your regular work activities. But there's also a short-term exposure limit, or STEL, which is 35 ppm. This is for those times when you might be exposed to higher levels of ammonia, but only for a short period. This limit is for shorter exposures, usually 15 minutes at a time. It's important to monitor these short bursts of exposure to ensure they don't exceed safe levels. If the ammonia concentration goes above 35 ppm, even for a short time, you need to take action. Immediate steps should be taken to reduce exposure and ensure everyone's safety. And then there's the big one, the immediately dangerous to life and health concentration, or IDLH. This is the level at which ammonia becomes extremely hazardous. For ammonia, that's 300 ppm. At this concentration, the air is so toxic that it poses an immediate threat to life and health. If the concentration reaches this level, it's time to evacuate immediately and call for help. Your safety and the safety of your co-workers depend on quick and decisive action. So, we know ammonia detectors are important, but where are they absolutely essential? Well, any place where ammonia is used or stored needs to have these detectors in place. Let's start with cold storage and refrigeration facilities. These places are like giant refrigerators, keeping our food and other perishable goods cool. But all those pipes and valves can leak over time, releasing ammonia into the air. That's why ammonia detectors are crucial in these environments. Next up, farms. Farmers use a lot of fertilizer, and as we learned earlier, ammonia is a key ingredient in fertilizer. So, storage areas for fertilizer and the fields where it's applied can be potential hotspots for ammonia release. And of course, we can't forget about chemical plants. Ammonia is used in so many chemical processes, making it a common sight in these facilities. Now, let's talk about the different types of ammonia detectors out there. The two main types are fixed detectors and portable detectors. Fixed detectors are like the sentries of the ammonia detection world. They're installed in specific locations and monitor the air continuously, 24/7. These detectors are perfect for facilities with permanent ammonia systems, like refrigeration units or chemical processing plants. Think of them like smoke detectors for ammonia. Portable detectors, on the other hand, are like your trusty sidekicks. You can clip them to your belt, carry them in your hand, or even mount them on equipment. These detectors are perfect for confined spaces, like storage tanks or pipelines where you need to monitor ammonia levels in real time. Both fixed and portable detectors are essential for a comprehensive safety plan. Now, before you think ammonia detectors are the be-all and end-all of ammonia safety, let's talk about their limitations. Even the best tools have their quirks, right? One thing to keep in mind is cross-sensitivity. Some detectors might get confused by other gases in the air like hydrogen or alcohols. This can lead to false alarms, which can be annoying but are better than no alarm at all. Another limitation is sensor lifespan. Those electrochemical sensors we talked about earlier, well, they don't last forever. Most sensors need replacing every 1 to 2 years, depending on usage and environmental conditions. And finally, temperature sensitivity. Extreme heat or cold can affect the accuracy of ammonia detectors. Okay, it's the moment of truth. Your ammonia detector goes off. What do? Don't panic. We've got a plan. First things first, evacuate the area immediately. Get yourself and anyone else to fresh air, and remember, never try to be a hero. Once you're in a safe location, if it's safe to do so, shut down any equipment that might be releasing ammonia. This could be a refrigeration unit, a fertilizer spreader, or any other machinery that uses ammonia. Next, ventilate the area, open windows, turn on fans, do whatever you can to clear the air. And finally, call for help. Notify your emergency response team or local authorities. They're trained to handle ammonia leaks and will have the equipment and expertise to deal with the situation safely. So there you have it, folks. Ammonia, a critical gas in many industries, but also a serious hazard if not handled properly. But by understanding the risks and taking the right precautions, we can work with ammonia safely and effectively. It all starts with awareness. Know the risks, understand the safety procedures, and never hesitate to ask questions if you're unsure about something. Next up, ammonia detectors. These little lifesavers are your first line of defense against ammonia leaks. Make sure you have the right type of detector for your workplace, that they're properly calibrated and maintained, and that everyone knows how to use them. Stay safe, stay alert, stay informed, and that's your guide to ammonia detection. Whether you're working in refrigeration, agriculture, or manufacturing, ammonia safety starts with detection. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more safety tips and insights. Stay alert, stay safe, and keep your ammonia detectors ready.